What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode number 1 of my Everton career modes, where we are instantly hit with our first dilemma of what do we do with the squads. Now, Everton didn't do anything in January, and our squad that was set, we use initial squads. It's basically the same, apart from selling Anthony Gordon. So I was very tempted to go in and just instantly list Anthony Gordon. However, if I did that, a lot of the other teams' players wouldn't be there that should be, like Jorginho and Trossard for Arsenal, for example. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to take the £40 million hit, and realistically, would Bill Kenwright have spent it on stuff anyway? I don't know. So I'm going to use the latest squads. We're going to have the latest Everton squad, the latest every squad, and unfortunately, I feel like that's not going to update Everton's transfer budget based on what it was at the start of the game. It's just going to be exactly the same, isn't it? They're not going to say, oh, we've updated the latest squads and Everton sold Anthony Gordon, so let's give Andy an extra 40 mil to spend on players. No, that's not happening. But that is fine. That is fine. I'm willing to accept that. We're going to jump straight in, and I'm going to pick this beautiful ginger man and then just change his hair color because I can't be bothered to redesign my entire being. So there we go. After a name change, an outfit change, a hair color, and beard change, we're ready to jump straight in. You can't put glasses on. I'm not sure why. Very odd, but it is what it is. The chat is also telling me that I needed to put glasses on, and I just can't. So I can only apologize for breaking the fourth wall sometimes in this series. It is all recorded on stream. If you guys want to come and get involved in the stream and help me with some decisions, we are going to be keeping it very, very realistic. So when the chat are putting names of super OP career mode wonder kids in the chat, I'm not going to be signing them. We're going to be using the scouts. We're going to be using my football knowledge to sign players. We're going to be trying to keep it as realistic as possible. I know in real life, Everton did sign Carlo Ancelotti and James Rodriguez. That was wild. I feel like we're past that point now. We've got Sean Dyche. We're trying not to just basically trying not to get relegated. And we're going to try and do a better job than what Frank Lampard did at the start of this season, to be honest with you. And by the time it comes around to the January transfer window, hopefully we'll be in a somewhat decent position to make a few signings and maybe push on for bottom of Europe, like Conference League or something like that in our first season. So that's the plan. We're going to try and upload this 3 to 4 times a week. We're going to try and keep each season to 3 to 4 episodes, which will mean we'll basically have a season per week, which I think is quite a nice balance of uploads in terms of not having it set as a crazy one episode, Everton rebuild, win the Champions League by the end of it job, but also not having it so you guys get 5 episodes in a row where it's just me playing 6-minute matches, 6-minute halves in the middle of a season. That's kind of boring. So we're going to set it to 3 minutes per half. We're going to set it onto Ultimate. We're going to play around with the match difficulty. I'll be honest with you guys as we go through this series. I'd love to know your guys' feedback down in the comments section for this. I've tested this out on stream. Legendary with that arrow above the head that turns Jack Harrison into Ronaldinho. I could win every game. Ultimate with that arrow above the head that turns Jack Harrison into Messi or Ronaldinho or whatever. I could win most games, but it at least made it realistic in terms of results. But it made it really stupid in terms of playing the game. Like 3 players on your opponent's team just turn into gods. I wasn't really a fan. So I'm going to try just Ultimate. And then there's obviously that Ultimate thing where it makes the AI play like it's a real FIFA player. And we can tinker around with sliders and stuff like that as well. So that's what we're going to start off just Ultimate. Yes, we're on European competitions. We're going to put strict negotiations on. Pounds, international job offers. No, we just want to be the Everton manager. And we're going to start off with the first transfer window. So I think that is basically all we need to know. I've got loads of things written down on my whiteboard just to explain to you guys about what's going to be happening with this series. But I think I've covered most of it, to be honest with you. The only thing I guess to say is that we're going to sim some games, we're going to play the highlights of some games, and we're going to actually play some of the games as well. So I was thinking about setting a hard and fast rule on there will be one game every month that Andy has to play. I feel like that's just being too strict of myself. Like, realistically, we're all here, we're on AJ for Plays, we just want a bit of chill career mode content. I'm going to sim some, I'm going to play some, I'm going to do some highlights every now and again if I fancy it, and we're just going to have a nice time and play some career mode, hopefully. So let's jump straight in, and let's play the one that's going to give us the most transfer budget, because it'd be silly not to. And I need to go away and consult the chat a little bit as well to help me out, and just get some of my squad thinned out, basically, because this is something that Everton have been combating in real life for quite a while. We've got an abundance of players in stupid positions that we don't need. I think there's about 8 centre-backs that play for Everton. Half of them are out on loan. Half of them are in the reserves. Some of them are in... Like, it's a bit ridiculous. So we need to balance the squad out. A lot of them are on horrendous inflated wages, and we've started to combat that recently in real life, but it's still pretty bad. So rather than me sitting here and talking to you guys through everything I'm going to do, first port of call for the start of this career mode, I'm going to decide which players I want to keep, what I want to do with them, where they're going to play, what we're going to focus on developing them, and then I'm going to transfer list the rest of them, because the squad is so bloated, and then we're going to bring in some good new talent. So let me go away. We'll get loads of these guys listed up. We'll sell them on, and then I'll show you guys where we're at, who's gone, and what transfer budget we're working with. Okay, so I've been slowly working through some training drills and getting some players sold and loaned out and stuff like that. So for where we're up to is Ellis Sims is gone out on loan, or is going out on loan. I guess he's got to do his personal terms. We've accepted an offer of 7.5 million from Porto for Holgate. I did try and get 8.5 off West Ham, and they just flatly turned me down. And I've rejected offers for Calvert-Lewin and Iwobi from Leicester and Villa. Now, this is where it's spicy, because if I show you guys my transfer list, I want to loan out Sims, I want to sell Holgate, Keane, Kyle John, loan out Price and Welsh, and sell Yerry Mina, who, irritatingly, I asked loads off Newcastle, and they said no. And then I added an extra million onto Lazio, and they still said, "Our offers, our valuations are far too different." It's like, bro, you offered me 7 mil, and I said 8. All you just do is say 7.5, and I'll go, sure. I don't know. Anyway, the reason this has got jazzy, and this is now in the video, is because I rejected an offer of 8.9 million for Doucouré, just straight up. Someone else has come back in, and now I'm second guessing myself and thinking, should I sell Doucouré? And the reason for that is because if we go and have a look at our youth squad in our youth academy, we've got a centre mid who is 17, 72 rated, 6'3", with 5-star, 5-star, and a potential to maybe become 94 rated. So I'm thinking, the way this squad is going at the moment is Everton play 4-1, 4-1, basically. In real life, Idrissa Gueye sits, Onana and Doucouré get forward, Iwobi and McNeil bombing up and down the wings. If I sell Doucouré and bring in Whitehead, we've got Onana and Whitehead forever, basically, in our midfield, because them two are going to be insane. We need to pick up a better backup striker, a new CDM, because Garner's getting old, but we have got Garner to replace Garner. Very confusing, I know. And maybe a better left back. And I think we're actually not doing too bad. So I think we're going to go over to our transfer hub, and we're going to jump into some negotiations and try and play hardball with Doucouré. It says 5.4 to 9.9. The negotiations are on strict, which has meant so far I haven't had a single counter offer. So I'm just going to go in and not ask for 10.5 or something like that, because they'll probably just walk straight out. And I'm going to ask them for 9.9, because that is what my assistant manager seems to be suggesting to do. So if I add on an extra 900 grand and submit that offer, please don't say our valuations are too far apart. Please don't say our valuations are too far apart. Oh, he hasn't walked, but he's saying I'm only going to pay 9. Meet me in the middle. Meet me in the middle, mate. Come on. These are master negotiating here, chat. $9.45. A gentlemanly halfway. Oh. They're hardballing me. The tension's up. He's close to walking. Oh, they've got me. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for a hardball. I've bottled it. You can have them for 9. I've bottled it, but I don't care. Come on, the Whiteheads, the future of Everton. Oh, Michael. Welcome to the squad, mate. I was impressed. This man is going to be a series legend, ladies and gentlemen. And we've actually got our first game to get into, where I do want to win this extra transfer budget, I guess, for winning the European International Cup. However, I don't want to sit here and play every single game. So I think we're going to play attacking highlights for our first game of the series, literally. Whitehead is in the squad. We've basically got our preferred starting 11, at the moment at least anyway, until we've sold everybody on. Or we can go out and start splashing the cash. Let's get into it, and let's win our first game. Now this is prime Sean Dyche Everton, and it's about to become prime Andy Castell Everton, as a word we floats it into the... Okay. Alright, we're into the 89th minute already. Our new favourite player, Whitehead, is about to pick up the ball. Is he? No? We're going to draw? Yes. Okay. What an absolute... What a game. What a start. Nice one. Good. We have got work to do with this squad, I'm telling you. I mean, at least we kept a clean sheet. That's more than Frank Lampard's Everton could say. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Most of the other teams drew as well. Only Freeberg got a win. So just have to make sure that we beat them. There goes Corey. Oh, here I go. Come on. Out you go, mate. Yeah, get gone. I want the 9 mil. See you later. Come on. Goodbye. Out you go. Yeah, I'll show you out. That's where the door is, mate. And you're going out of it. Okay, I'm expecting a little bit more in game number 2. I'm going to be honest from the lads. I want them to at least give me a chance to have a shot. Don't want much. Just a shot. A shot! This is a shot! It's the most guaranteed you are to ever score a penalty in your... score a goal in your life is from a penalty. Right? My man, Whitehead, doesn't miss these. Top left, 17 years old, International Cup. He doesn't care. There's his first goal for the club. And like any 17-year-old would, he hits them with a gritty in pre-season. Oh, it's 1-1, you frauds. I'm playing attacking highlights only, aren't I? Come on, don't worry, boys. I'll save us. Okay. He's got the good hold-up. He's played it wide to McNeil. Get in the box, Dom. I don't know where you're going there, mate. Get in the box. Whitehead's in the box. Gay's on the edge. Oh, pen ref! I thought he'd give me the pen. Okay. Oh, this is vintage Everton. This is McNeil. This is Calvert-Lewin in the box. This is a guaranteed goal. Okay. We've lost 3-1. We've lost 3-1! How have we lost 3-1? AC Milan want to sign Michael Keane. It reckons you get 9.8 mil for Keane. Really? 8.1 for Keane. How about 9.2? See, a counter offer. 8.4. We got no tension. $8.75. Master negotiator. See you later, Michael Keane. Right, I'm absolutely determined to at least win one game every season in this episode. Come on, the boys. Across an opportunity. That's what we like. We want Whitehead in the box. We want Calvert-Lewin in the box. We want a green-timed header from me. Get down that line, Iwobi. Go on, Iwobi. Go on, Iwobi. Come on, Whitehead, win that. Okay, well, that was tragic. It's 0-0. It's been all Everton. It's a Calvert-Lewin one-on-once. Oh, my God. Score for once. One on score for once, Don. We've lost 1-0 again. Oh, my God. Good afternoon, Mr. Castell. We all agree it's unfortunate that we didn't win the European International Cup. We didn't score a frigging goal, mate, apart from a penalty. The most important thing is that the team is fit and ready. It is. That is very important. Let's see what objectives the board has set us. Within 2 seasons, increase the club worth by 20% through player sales. Okay. Reduce player wages. That is something Everton definitely need to do. And sign 4 players to my youth academy. All right. That's not too bad. Do want to finish mid-table. Do all right-ish in the FA Cup. This is doable, is what this is. This is a man who's not getting the sack. And that is a man who's saying buongiorno to AC Milan. See you later, Michael Keane. After Calvert-Lewin's pre-season performance, I am actually half considering trying to get 20-odd million from Monaco for him. But we're going realistic. In real life, Everton wouldn't sell Calvert-Lewin. I'm going to back him at least for a season to try and come good. And we're going to reject all offers for him. Same for Pickford. Spurs tried to buy him. We're about to give him a new contract in real life. So, we are in to the Premier League season. And in typical Everton fashion, we haven't made a single signing. Because we are going, like I said, we're going realistic. We don't make signings and have at Goodison Park until deadline day. So let's get cracking. And let's play our first game against Spurs. For the first game of our Premier League season then, we are going to go in and we're going to play the match myself. I'm sick of this. We're creating good chances. Calvert-Lewin's going to score. Andy's at the wheel. We're going in. Goodison Park. It's going to be bouncing. The pitch is looking sensational thanks to that baldy fella there. And we are going to get a dub in our first game. And also, we forgot to take that stupid arrow thing off, so Heung-min Son's turned into Ronaldinho. So that's good. Pickfords. Pickfords! What are you doing, lad? Should a soldier to spares. You're basically playing for them anyway. How have I not got this, by the way? Come on, look, he's come out. He's smothered it. Oh, my God. Typical Everton, to be honest with you. A mistake at the back has cost us. Playing good against a team that's going to be challenging for the Champions League whilst we're aiming to avoid relegation. And a mistake at the back from Pickford costs us 1-0. Oh, bloody said Romero's turned into prime Maldini because he's got that stupid arrow above his head. Right, we got a corner. Come on, boys. Fake the short. Whip it back, sticks. God, oh, come on, Tarkovsky, get that down. Whitehead's there. McNeil! McNeil! Oh! It's got all the power of a punch from a toddler. No, no, no. Yes! Piss off, Danjuma, you little traitor. Get him out my sight. What is the world coming to when I'm subbing on Tom Davies, Neil Maupay, and Damari Gray to try and rescue a point? How is that meant to rescue a point? All right, well, I'm feeling a lot more Rafa Benitez than I am Carlo Ancelotti. I'm going to be honest with you. We've got some serious work to do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Transfer Deadline Day. The only day in history where Everton actually do business and sign players. So far, we've had a stinker, to be honest with you. I'll take you guys through the results. We've managed to beat Brentford 2-1. We just about beat Forest Green Rovers on penalties using the second squad. We may have then accidentally played the second squad against Crystal Palace and lost 3-0. Well done, Andy. However, in slightly better news, if I take you guys to the transfer history, you will see that we've sold Mason Holgate to Sociedad, Michael Keane to Milan, loaned out Ellis Sims, and sold Doucouré, which does mean that nobody wants to buy Yerry Mina. Which is not great, because I would quite like that money. But it is what it is. It is now transfer deadline day. The day where Everton do all of their business. And we need to find a better backup striker. A backup CDM, I guess, kind of. And a bit more pace on the wing, to be honest with you. Wouldn't go amiss. So then, we are in transfer deadline day. My scouts have provided me with basically no knowledge. And of the players that I'm like, oh, they could potentially be good, it's going to take another 18 days to scout them. Yeah, cheers for your complete report on Jamie Vardy, who's a 35-year-old striker I don't want to sign. This is vintage Everton, is what this is. I'm going to have to use my own ball knowledge, plus a little bit of help from the chat, but not too much, because they just suggest ridiculous, stupid Wonder Kid signings. I'm half tempted to just buy this guy, to be honest with you, because he's only 19, he's the top one. He can't be worse than Maupay. He's got somewhere between 75 and 85 acceleration, 83 and 93 sprint speed. He's kind of strong. He's 6'2". Can he shoot? Not a clue. Do you know what? This is vintage Everton. We're going for him. Classic Mashiri. Okay, what about this fella? 80 to 90 acceleration, 88 to 98 sprint speed, 21, 5'9". Can he shoot? Probably not. I'll take him. 3 million release clause. I'll take it. We have not got time for this. Right, chat. We're straight in. We've activated his release clause. He's come to meet us. Let's get down to business. He is going to be a rotation player. And that's what he had in mind. Okay. Lovely. He wants a 4-year deal. Have it. No release clause. He wants $4,500 a week and a 41,500 signing bonus if he scores 10 goals. This is pennies. I've got a 72 million and a 1.3 million wage budget. You're signed, mate. Welcome to Everton. I don't know who you are. All right, what we're doing is we're going vintage Everton. We've signed one player who's absolutely terrible and we didn't even know who he was because Kia Jorbachan told Mashiri to sign him. Now, we're going completely unrealistic and wasting crap loads of money. Now, I have literally no idea how much Tapsoba is worth. I'm going to go in with 40 mil. And hopefully they don't immediately just walk away because it's transfer deadline day and we're running out of options, to be honest with you, because everyone signed everyone that I wanted. Oh my god. Oh, I've been fleeced. Oh, I've been so badly fleeced. Oh, they just straight up shook my hand straight away. Oh, Abdul, go back. Go back. He only wants 30 grand a week. 300k signing bonus. And 450 grand if he gets 10 clean sheets. Do you know what? Do you know what? Treat yourself to a Starbucks on the way home. Now, some of you might say that I'm terrible at career mode, and others might say, I don't know what I'm doing. But this is vintage Everton, is what this is. We've splashed most of the budget on one player. We've signed some random player to play up front when we've already got 3 strikers. And we've got deadline day to sign a new centre mid and a winger for 20 mil. And you know what? It's C+ business. That's great. It's a good price. And he's 82 rated straight into the squad. Okay, 32 mil. So we've got overpaid by 7.2, but we've got Tapsoba on a 5-year deal for 30 grand. I think that's actually okay, you know. Okay, now this is good. Mason Holgate's gone, and I've got an extra 4.7 million. Yerry Mina, Spezia have offered 7 mil for him. I'm just going to straight up accept it because we are very much on the clock. Calvert-Lewin was disappointed to left him out. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I played the wrong squad. All right, let's get Mina sold and see where we're at. How much cashola have we got? We want a winger. 36 mil. 36 mil to sign a winger and maybe a centre mid. Okay, and then for the final one, I'm going to splash the cash on Kudus because he was going to join us in the summer. Apparently, his deal was basically... his deal with him was agreed, and he was like Instagramming about us and stuff like that. And then Ajax sold Anthony to Man U for way more money than we were paying for Kudus and told him he wasn't allowed to leave. So I'm going to buy him and see whether Ajax do the same thing in FIFA as they do in real life, which I don't think they will because FIFA isn't realistic enough for that. Oh my god, they want 41 mil and they want to receive 15% of any future transfer. I don't have 41 mil. That's all my money, mate. That's literally all of my money. I'll give you 20% when we sell them though. They won't reduce any further. I can't afford them. All right, this is really, really pushing the boat out. But I literally can't afford them. I'm going to offer them 33 million and Andros Townsend. They're probably just going to walk away. I've paid too much money for Tapsoba and I can't afford Kudus. Oh, straight in. Jobs are good one. Transfer deadline day. Bish, bash, bosh. 10 mil. Timothy Weah. All we need to do is get him signed up to a contract, and then I think that's our deadline day done. We haven't spent all of the money. We've done it all on deadline day because we're Everton, but we just need to go in, grow the squad, get some wins under our belt. Come January, maybe we can sign a player in our much-needed position, and we can push on and try and get into the Conference League. Okay, he just wants me to make his wages up. I'll give you 20 grand a week. And some money for a Starbucks on the way home. Oh my god. The art of the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The art of the deal. You just can't argue with a beautiful... I was going to say... gingerbread latte. It's not the January transfer window, is it? I don't know what the hell they sell in Starbucks in the summer, but Timothy Weah wants one. Okay, do you know what? I'm happy with our squad. This Redan guy aside, who was potentially a bit of a shouldn't have done that. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking great, but it definitely could be worse. We've got at least got some decent depth. We've brought in an actual mainstay starter for the squad. And then for this one, I guess we can bring in Timothy Weah. And maybe stick this Redan guy up front instead of Morpay, because who's got time for Neil Morpay? And then barring some absolutely outrageous offers for one of our players this hour to give us just enough time to get another one done, I think that's us done for the transfer window. Very Everton. Very hectic. No. I'm not selling you Ben Godfrey West Ham with 2 hours of the transfer window left. Absolutely not, mate. There we go. The transfer window has closed. We've kept it very realistic-ish to Everton for the first one. If you guys want to comment some players that you think maybe we should sign in January, let me know. I will read the comments. I'll potentially get onto them if we haven't hit January before this video even goes live. And if not, we can start to go a little bit more rogue when we get into the second season and we're going in the summer transfer window again. At that point, players are still going to do silly stuff. Clubs in FIFA are going to start signing and playing for silly teams. So I don't mind too much if we are getting a little bit silly with it. So feel free to comment some crazy players, maybe some better FIFA players and stuff like that. But for now, I think maybe you could argue Tapsoba's not the most realistic thing in the world, but signing Richarlison for 50 mil and signing Lukaku and things like that, it does happen for Everton. We signed James Rodriguez. I feel like the other ones are very Everton signings. And for now, we've just got to start playing through the season, hopefully get some good youth players come through, and see how we get on. So let's have a look at our calendar, what we're up to, and where we want to end this episode. Do we want to play some more games? We've got Leicester, Bournemouth, Forest, a cup game away from home, Wolves, Newcastle, Brighton, Villa, and then City at home. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sim up to the Newcastle game, and then we're going to actually play a game with our new squad. Let's see how we get on. Lost 3-0 to Leicester. Good start. Well done, lads. Drew with Bournemouth. Won in the cup. Nice. Beat Forest. All right, this is going better than I thought it was going to be honest with you. I'm not very realistic. A draw with Wolves is fine based on Leicester's performance this season, but it's very realistic to Everton's performance this season. So we come back. We pray that we've played the actual proper squad, which we were. That is great. And let's jump in and let's round off this episode with a game against Newcastle in our beautiful yellow away strip at St. James's Park. The boys are feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. We're playing some good stuff. Okay, I've barely touched the ball. Whitehead! No! My star, man. I've greened it and everything. Now, I've been to Newcastle a lot of times, and I can confirm to all of you watching this video, it has literally never been sunny in Newcastle. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what EA are doing, but I can't see the pitch properly. He's not onside, is he? Oh my God, Pickford. The yellow kit. The horrendous lighting. The excuses are out. That is a terrible ball. Go on, Whitehead. Be the difference maker. Be the difference maker. Oh, he shouldn't even be on the pitch, ref. He should not be on the pitch, right? They say it's not the tactics that you set up with that makes you a good manager. It's how you can adjust tactically in the game. And I feel like Calvert-Lewin's just isolated up front by himself. So we're going to switch up the formation. Oh, no. Come on, Pickford. Come on, Pickford. Yes, win that. Oh, my God. How has that gone in? Oh, God. Oh, he's offside. Come on. Right, we've got this. We got this. Look at the support play we've got now. Finish it. Oh, my God. Not enough chances have been made or scored by Calvert-Lewin for my liking. Redan, it's your time to shine, my mate. Guimaraes is knackered. He's knackered. Redan's in the box. Redan! No! Yes! Yes! Come on, who's Calvert-Lewin? Who is Calvert-Lewin? Oh my God, they got his absolute scenes at St. James's Park. Do you know what? That second half performance was quality. Really, really. Formation change, tactical, managerial genius has made a difference in that game. And the boys have really stepped up when we changed up our formation. So I think we're going to leave episode 1 there. We finally actually managed to score a goal, which is amazing. And in episode 2, it's time for a tactical revolution and for Everton to start climbing the table.